Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff running right. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Moore. Caught quickly.
Drag route and get some positive yards.
He need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Try and muscle for the first down. Defense stops him right at the line there.
Interesting call here by the offense coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a fourth down.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon. Come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. On the run here, lets it go. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Moore. Receiver makes the catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Punt over the middle. It's James. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. The quarterback's got it on the option. He's across the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback operating an empty set. To the air, it's Vasco. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the Tar Heels will have to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's escaping the pocket now. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
They'll kick it away here. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He'll hand it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with these defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And the call is a quarterback sneak. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. A much-needed squirter trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
You make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, and you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a draw to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list
goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. And the Ducks line up with a 1st and goal. Makes a quick grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. Using his legs, it's Roberts. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The Ducks are going to cash in this red zone trip. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Johnson. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
It's an option look. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. The Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the right here. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Here's that defense shifting again. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Roberts. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Basco. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
The pocket breaking down. A tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. On the run, going to heave it downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. When the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
To throw, it's Vasco. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Tar Heels will have to punt this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. Here's the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
They're going to run the option. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made, a lot of space now. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon. And this one is getting ugly. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? The back's got it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The ball is loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
To the air, it's Basco. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Moves the ball up to the 30. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using his legs. It's Green. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running backs still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive.